Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, my voice may not be in the best condition right now because I just woke up and I'm just really tired right now. Okay, so today I'm going to be redesigning Scraptrap by using a Springtrap model. Now, all of you are probably wondering why is he using a Springtrap model if he wants to redesign Scraptrap. Look, I really like the original Scraptrap gimmick. Okay, I meant to say that I really like the original Springtrap model. So I want to make something out of it. Like I want to turn that into the Scraptrap model. And I think that a lot of the people really hated Scraptrap in FNAF 3 when FNAF 6 came out. Sorry, I know I'm just getting stuck in a few parts because I didn't write any script for it. And this is all of this is coming on the top of my head. Okay, so I think the biggest reason why people don't like Scraptrap is because he was just such a downgrade from Springtrap. Like, look at Springtrap and look at Scraptrap. I can guarantee 99% of the fan base likes Springtrap and not Scraptrap. So I think we can go. I'm gonna go some over the. I'm gonna go over some of the qualities, and I'm gonna go over some of the pros and cons of Scraptrap. Okay, one of the pros is that the withering the suit is actually okay. Let's just get to the real part. It's all bad. It's all bad. 99% of it is bad. Okay, first I don't understand the logic here. When he was in Springtrap, he only had a few of his remains. Like he was just a mangled up corpse. He didn't have any bones, muscle, or anything. But now when he has turned into Scraptrap, he has gotten 90% of his body back, like 90% of the skeleton. Where is the logic here? And then the withering, it's really blocky. It's not professional, it's just blocky withering. Now I don't mean to disrespect the creator of the game. He has made great models in the past, like in the Desolate Hope, and the FNAF 2 toy animatronic models and the Rockstar models. I really love those, and the Nightmares as well. And I think sister location ones are the best ones that he has created. But Scraptrap, really, can we just say that he's the best? I don't think so. Okay, so now let's start with the redesign. For the redesign, I really wanted to go for something really good. So I wanted to make sure that all of his body didn't look too much metally. So I repainted his skeleton, his endoskeleton. Then I removed his lower arm, and I added that little spike that he has at the end of his arm, at the end of his left arm. And then I removed one eye because it would look good. It would look like that he lost one of his eyes in that fire incident. And for the feet, I thought it should retain some of that Springtrap quality. So I let them stay the way they are. It would have stayed better. For his eyes, I think I would use like a black, like one of those phantom eyes, those black ones that are always glowing and looking really deadly, like that. So also, some people in the community call him Jimmy Neutron for some reason. I don't know why. Well, and some people make jokes about him as Peanuts. I think some people even made a meme out of him that said me before going to college. And then there was that Springtrap model, and then me coming out from college. And then there was like that Scraptrap model. A lot of people make fun of Scraptrap for no reason. I think for some people, when FNAF 6 was announced, it was mostly cancelled because Scott announced that FNAF 6 would be cancelled. No sixth game in the series. So, but when he did re-announce the game, everybody was hoping for Springtrap to be there, and I don't know why, but some people have this misconception about Springtrap having Michael inside, that Springtrap is Michael. I assure you, and the creator has also said this himself, Michael was never Springtrap. William Afton is Springtrap. Springtrap and Scraptrap are both same entities. They're just present and past versions of each other. Springtrap is the previous version that came out in FNAF 3. Scraptrap is the FNAF 6 version, I think the latest one. Well, we are talking about this between FNAF 3 and 6. So if we're going to like the really logical solution, not logical solution, but to a logical statement, I'd say the newest version is Springtrap, which I think is also not good. They just really messed up with the models after Springtrap. Sorry, they made one good model, one good design model, and his design was unique. That suit and that perfect type of like that body and those perfect eyes and like that, it would have looked so much better than this. So yeah, also I think one of the greatest reasons that people like Springtrap is because of his aesthetic, like that design, that bulky design. He doesn't look weak, he looks a lot like some sort of a, I don't know how, I think a lot of you have seen my previous episode of the series, the new one, in which I made Springtrap lose his arm and gave him an axe. I think to me, Springtrap looks a lot better with just one arm and getting some of that, that axe thing, that one arm thing, which makes him look really good. That's the thing that I really like about the thing. That's what I like about Springtrap, is that you can literally make him into anything and he would still look better. With Scraptrap, no matter how many things you add, it doesn't matter how many 3D swords, capes, or cloaks you add, he just doesn't look good. He doesn't, please. And to anyone who thinks that Springtrap is not better than Scraptrap, I think you need a doctor. I think you really need a doctor. And also, now, let's move on to the lighting. So, for the lighting, I wanted to make it really good. I didn't want to make it over bright. I didn't want to extend the brightness. I wanted to make it like really light, but also at the same time really bright. Like it should be really optimized. It should be really bright, but it also doesn't look like that it's all over the place. So I used this spotlight function. I just placed it all over him, and I made the walls color dark so it would surround its position. I think most of you who have watched the FNAF 3 trailer would know this position. It's his original position back in the FNAF 3 trailer. Also, now I think we can move on to the map design. Wait, just a few more points. Yeah. So Springtrap is back to the topic where I was saying that Springtrap is William Afton and not Michael Afton. Okay, Michael Afton was the security guard in Sister Location. He was never William Afton. He just got scooped and looks purple because of the decaying body inside him. That doesn't make him Springtrap or Scraptrap. I don't think I need to explain this as much as I already have. But a lot of people really want to get on my nerves for this, so yeah. Also, I think there's a really good reason why people just really think that Scott is bad at modeling humans, because just look at Scraptrap. Okay, I'm not saying that Scott said that he's great at modeling humans. I think one of his previous games had a human model that resembles Scraptrap's. So a person in the Twitter wrote down that, hey, it's the Scraptrap model. It's the human Scraptrap. And Scott was like, no, I just haven't gotten any better at modeling humans. So yeah, I don't think that Scott is hiding the fact that he's bad at modeling humans. He's actually really bad at it. So yeah. Okay. Now I think we can move on to that whole the whole redesign thing of the map. The map redesign, I really like the FNAF 2 location and FNAF 3 I like the FNAF 1 location and 2 location. I just wanted to make it really working. I think I've got, oh wait, no. I think I got one more point. We can make those glow eyes. I really wanted to, just forgot this point. It's a good thing I just remembered it now. Yeah. I think we can just make the eyes glow, like that one opened eye. It should glow. That will look really good with the whole model. Like Springtrap has some sort of abilities. Like apart from being a dead, mangled corpse, he has some sort of abilities. So I did that. I used a spotlight to make it as perfect as possible. I dilated the angles to match exactly where his eyes are. Then I did some of the tweaking with the eyelids so that it would work. Yeah. Now I think it's time that we moved on with the map redesign. Okay, yeah. So I really like the FNAF 1 location and FNAF 2 location. apart from that, FNAF 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't really like them as much. They're all just either they're too small, or if they're big, they're just really, they just don't give a positive restaurant feel vibe. Okay, I just really think that. So I was redesigning this map. I used the FNAF 1 map. I changed the color of the walls, as you can see in the speed paint right now, plus commentary. That I also wanted to give the hallways those spotlights, the ones that are like the fluorescent lights. Like they should be really light, but they also should give off the vibe that the restaurant is actually secure. Like it shouldn't be too dull, dark, or depressed. There are a lot of forms in which light affects everything that the scenery belongs to. If your light is really bright, it can actually light up the whole scene. Like, have you seen those movies in which when the light is actually bright, when the whole room is lit up with lights, it's actually a positive moment, it feels warm, it feels nice. But when it's dark, you all are talking about all of those scenes in a darker lighting are just sad or sometimes depressed scenes where the characters either talking about their depressed backstory, their tragic backstory, or they're just talking about if they're going to lose to some kind of villain or something. Yeah, so I wanted to give the office a lot of light and the hallways a lot less. So I was decreasing the range so that it wouldn't just spread out all into the pizzeria. But then I remembered that I shouldn't do that, and I just cut that off. I didn't want to do it, so yeah. Alright, thank you guys coming. Thank you for coming to this speed paint. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, and I will see you all next time. Bye.